Happy holidays, adventurers.
Feliz Navidad.
And welcome to Merriest Nites. So tonight is the first of 5 different nights that Disney is hosting Merriest Nites. And if you manage to snag a ticket, you're going to be treated to a lot of fun. But if you didn't, then you might have to wait till next year because I think they're sold out.
They're definitely sold out.
I mean, there's only 5 nights to start, so it seems like a test run this year. They're going to see how well it does, and then I'm sure we might see it return again, or maybe not. If you got a ticket, then there is going to be a lot of exclusive things going on tonight, like entertainment, festivities, food. What's a Disney event without food?
I came ready to eat.
So we came expecting some good times, some good carols, anything surrounding Christmas we're fans of, but we're also as equally as eager as you to find out if this was well worth the money we spent. So, I mean, can you really put a price tag on Christmas? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So join us and welcome to Dream Park. So it looks like with your admission, you also get these little like Christmas light lays. Everyone that's walking in right now has them around their neck. So added bonus. They didn't detangle them for you. All right, woohoo! Let's go. So they didn't tangle them. It takes a little while for you to get your lights, but once you do get them, it's like this little necklace, which we've seen before in the parks, but they're including them with your admission. And then you get this little, it's like laminated plastic pin that says Merriest Nites. Got a little Mickey on the back. It's kind of hard, it's kind of dark to see, but got the little Mickey Mouse, looks like a Mickey Mouse Rice Krispie treat almost, with Merriest Nites 2021. Nice little memento if you want to add it to your collection. Don't forget to grab your guides though, because you're going to need them. Ooh. Are there different modes? Oh, hey, there are different modes. So you got 3 modes. You got fast flashing lights, medium blink, and then a constant on. I think I like the medium blinking ones. So let's do that, and we're all suited up for Merriest Nites. Ooh, well, this is the first time we've stepped foot into the parks where the lights and the Christmas decorations are in full swing, at least for this year. We didn't get any of this last year, remember that. Well, no, wait, yes, no, we didn't, because 2020 didn't happen. So it's very Christmassy in here. I hear the caroling in the background.
I feel very jolly right now.
Here's the Christmas tree. Pretty massive. It barely fits on the screen. We got all the garland lights right here on the buildings. It looks really good. Everyone from Merriest Nites is rocking the little Christmas light lays. And the castle doesn't look, I don't think the castle is fully lit up yet, at least for Christmas. It's a little dark. So maybe we'll get the full effect of the castle once all the regular park goers head out and the Merriest Nites event actually starts at 8 p.m. This is actually kind of an interesting event because like Oogie Boogie Bash, there's a little bit of crossover between regular park goers and the event goers. And then at a certain hour, they kick everyone else out except for the people with the wristbands.
Get them out of here.
So Merriest Nites is doing the same thing, but it's a little bit shorter because I think Oogie Boogie Bash we had like 6 hours, I think, or maybe 5. This one is definitely short because we only have 4 hours of Merriest Nites from 8 p.m. to midnight.
That's just not enough.
So initially we were thinking there might not be enough to fill that time, but as we were looking at the guide map, it seems like there's a lot. There's food, there's entertainment, there's photo ops and backdrops, there is a Christmas parade and Muppet Carolers. So we might need to be a little bit more time efficient if we want to squeeze everything in those 4 hours. We're going to try and see if we can knock some of that out early before the event starts because we hear that there's some merchandise happening at the launch bay, the Star Wars launch bay in Tomorrowland. We're gonna head over there first. So we learned a pretty important piece of information for any of the Merriest Nites guests that are already in the park because you had an earlier reservation, but the event time comes around, you're actually gonna do an event check-in at the Star Wars launch bay. So that's where you get your wristband if you're already in the park. So that way you don't have to go through the turnstiles at the front again. So you'll come over here, line up, and they'll get you a wristband. Once 7:30 comes around, that's when they're gonna start queuing people up for the merchandise that's gonna be inside. 7 o'clock is when they begin ushering people out of the park who aren't Merriest Nites attendees, and then 7:30 is when they'll start the queue for the merchandise. So keep that in mind. Up until 7:30, it seems like we're not really gonna have access to anything. Like, food doesn't start until later, merchandise doesn't start until later. I don't think all the lights are gonna be on until later. None of the parties are gonna be on until later. So this is kind of just a crossover area where you get to enjoy the park, get on some rides, kind of get situated, and then 8 o'clock will be when the fun begins. So in the meantime, let's just enjoy the park. Well, that was fun. So the metaphorical Disney torch has been lit. The castle is all aglow with the Christmas lights and little icicle thingies. But I gotta admit, Knott's Merry Farm, last year for Taste of Merry Farm, they did a way better job. I felt like I was in the Christmas spirit. It's Christmas! I was expecting more, but maybe everything else will make up for it. So let's go to our first stop, which is going to be food because we're hungry, and we're making a stop at Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland. So we got our mobile order in. We're just waiting for them to call us back for our food at the Galactic Grill. But in the meantime, the party's already gotten started in Tomorrowland. As you can tell by all the music in the background, they had the DJ out who's gonna be playing from 8 till midnight. Earlier, there was a special guest. Buzz was dancing up there. He was even decked with a little Santa hat on top, but he seems to have taken a break. He'll probably be back. But they kind of turned the launch bay into a little semi-rave. They have it full of lights, lots of smoke effects, and of course the DJ front and center. Not exactly what I would call festive for the holidays, but Tomorrowland has its own futuristic kind of vibe. So if you do want something a little more traditional, they have some photo ops over here where you can wait. The lines are a bit long though, so I think with the short amount of time that we do have for Merriest Nites, I'm not sure how many of these photo ops you'll get to be a part of, in addition to all the entertainment and show times. So just really plan your night accordingly, but this is the one in Tomorrowland. You have Merry and Bright with some spacemen, gingerbread, aliens, and the like. And there's unlimited photo pass included with your admission, so make sure to take advantage of it if you do get on the photo ops. But let's check on that food. So, scratch that. The Galactic Grill ended up being super backed up on their items, and we didn't want to wait because we only have 4 hours, so we did the next best thing. Hannibal Carolers at 8:30 in Town Square. All out the holly, put up the tree before my spirit falls again. To fill up the stocking, I'm rushing things but bells again. Turn the halls with bells, pour me need a little sappy. Happy ever after, we need a little Christmas. Well, it seems like the theme of the night is figuring out if things here are worth the wait, worth the time, worth the money, because we had to wait quite a while for this Thanksgiving leftover burger to go on our plates. Originally when we went to Galactic Grill, they said that the kitchen was backed up and we had to come back later and it was gonna be a long wait, but let's stop wasting time and try this Thanksgiving leftover burger. A lot of sweetness from the cranberry sauce. I'm not sure why there's like this kale stuff. I don't really think of that when I think Thanksgiving. Turkey patty. There's like a, I don't know, it's not gravy. It almost tastes like an aioli sauce or mayonnaise sauce or something. Not super stoked on this. Doesn't really give me Thanksgiving vibes. I thought there was gonna be stuffing or like something, but I'm not really thinking Thanksgiving. It's good if you're hungry, but not worth it. And right now, I'm hungry. All right. So we got also at the Galactic Grill, the pot roast loaded fries, which has some like pickled onions on it. I think there's pickles in it as well. And they have these oddly shaped fries. Interesting. Kind of wavy. Remind me of lemons. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit, just get the sauce around and get the flavors going. These ones that were not backed up in the kitchen, so they were able to get these orders out quicker, but let's see. Flavor is good. I like the flavor of the pot roast. Fries aren't bad either. They're not overly crispy or soggy, even though we were kind of like having them sit here for a while we waited for our drink. Again, I'm putting it in the same category as the burger. It's good if you're hungry, but I'm not feeling really festive while I eat this. So it's good if you want to fill your appetite, but not really worth it for me. I might have tried something else if I was given the choice. Check it out. We went to the Tropical Hideaway after we saw the Hannibal Carolers because we knew we wanted to try this float. It's blue pineapple juice with watermelon Dole Whip. So it already sounds refreshing. Not really holiday-ish, to be honest, but I need something refreshing to wash down those fries. So let's remove the flour. Ooh. I taste a lot of the watermelon. I think the blue is just colored pineapple juice, so nothing different there. It does remind me of like those watermelon Sour Patch candies. It has that same artificial watermelon flavor. It is very colorful to look at. I like the blue part of it mixed with the pink. Looks very nice. Not festive, but I would give this one a worth it. I'm enjoying this one, and it's refreshing considering the weather outside right now.
And now it is my turn to get into this Thanksgiving leftovers sandwich, which I would say indeed does look like leftovers. When I think of leftovers, I don't really think appealing and appetizing. I don't know what's going on here. But like Michael said, it's good if you're hungry, and Disneyland, you're lucky I'm hungry today. No more chat. Alright, one bite was enough for me. That's a weight on it. Honestly, I think Chick-fil-A has better sandwiches than that. Just wasn't feeling it. Didn't get much flavor in that turkey. It's definitely a frozen patty. Like we said, don't know if that's gravy, whatever that sweet sauce is. It's kind of a weird mixture. That's a weight on it. Now in the Merriest Nites guide, this was one of the food items that caught my eye. The pot roasted fries.
We all know Kenny's a sucker for fries.
I am. Don't know if I'm feeling it. Kind of has a spicy taste to it, spicy feel on my tongue. This will be a weight on it as well for me. Didn't get the job done.
Sorry, fries. Maybe next time.
But yeah, here I am, still gonna finish it, so.
Yo.
Nothing like a refreshing dessert to wash down all that food. No chat. Whoa! Wow. That's some good stuff right there. I don't know if I have a mustache on right now. That's some good stuff. Worth it. This is like, it's like a Red Bull. It's gonna give me wings. Oh man. I don't know. Sweet, tasty. Definitely shifted my mood after those first two items. Worth it.
And just like that, we are an hour and 45 minutes into our Merriest Nites. A lot of that time was honestly spent waiting for food, which was a terrible experience. The only entertainment we got was the Hannibal Carolers, which were over there in Town Square. We're gonna try to see a few more of the shows that they have planned for the night, but I think we're probably gonna have to cut out some food to make time for all that, because before we know it, the night will be over, and we want to make the most of this experience, not just for us, but also for you guys. So less talking, more walking.
Lilo! Long time no see!
I guess Stitch had the first 2-hour shift, and then Lilo's gonna take over for the rest of the night. They did a shift change at pretty much 10 o'clock on the dot, so keep that in mind if you want to grab a picture with either or. Doesn't look like they do photos together. You either get Stitch in the Santa beard or Lilo in her little Hawaiian dress. And then other than that, we just have a photo op, which is Mele Kalikimaka. It has some Stitch characters on it, and we also have some performers on top of Jungle Cruise.
As you may have guessed, it's a song about going around the island with a special someone. Go cruising. And then finally on the 4th verse, we came out here to the Jungle Cruise and ride this wonderful ride with our cousin Dwayne Johnson.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. What are we gonna wish? Happy birthday! This is incredible. Feliz Navidad, put your hands together. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Oh, I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. From me to you, from my heart. Cha-cha-cha.
Hey folks, did you hear about the vampire that went out in the snow?
See, he had the frostbites.
You know that joke?
Everyone knows this joke, okay?
Oh, well, okay, here's a good one. What happens to Santa if you get stuck in the chimney?
What happens is, I don't get my presents.
No, he gets claustrophobic.
It's very good, okay? Very good.
You like my joke?
No, I'm just glad I'll be getting my presents.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, everybody, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
There's 2 sides of stuffing, and I brought some corn for coffee. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Well, we got our Christmas music in, got some carols with the Muppets and the whole crew. The chickens were my favorite part, probably. We have an hour and 10 minutes left until the party's over, which doesn't seem like a lot of time to do all the stuff that there is left. So, let's see what we got. Right next to New Orleans Square, you do have a little path along the rivers of America where you can get your Magic Key buttons. You just have to show your Magic Key pass, and they'll give you one of these spiffy little buttons, which I got to see earlier. So, kind of excited to get mine.
Go ahead and grab, one here and one here.
Oh.
You have a Magic Key button, as well as we have the 25 Days of Christmas. It's an ornament and the schedule.
Check it out, all buttoned up. It's gonna go right there.
Is that air freshener? What is that?
I thought it was an ornament to put on the tree. It does kind of look like an air freshener.
So you come over here and you get a button and what looks like an air freshener. Hopefully, if it is an air freshener, it smells good. Hopefully. I think what we've been finding is that we've been enjoying a lot of the musical performances that are scattered throughout the park tonight. We saw the Carolers on Main Street, saw the Muppets in front of the castle, brass band. The DJ in Tomorrowland was like, eh. We didn't get to see the mariachis yet in Frontierland, which we may not get to because of the time restrictions, because at the same time, there's also going to be a performance on the Mark Twain, the Tiana's Tinsel and Tunes, I think. So we're going to try to catch that at 11:30, which is why we're on our way there. But on our way, we also came across another backdrop of Frontierland featuring or in honor of Coco. So you can see here the backdrop features Miguel and his dog Dante, or the ghost dog Dante. Feliz Navidad, very colorful. And it has the Dia de los Muertos city in the background, which is pretty cool. But our next destination is going to be the Mark Twain because their last departure of the night is at 11:30. We want to make sure we get on it before they take off without us because our time is coming up really quick here in the parks. And I feel like there's still a lot we didn't get to do. There's a lot of character ops we didn't see yet, but there's only so much you can do with 4 hours. So let's try to make the best of it and let's catch some music on the deck.
I really enjoyed the Muppets. Not only was the singing pretty good, they were really funny. I really needed that comical relief tonight after I feel like I've been rushed in this 4 hours. Especially Pepe, that guy was hilarious. Making me laugh hard.
I definitely agree. It was probably the most festive thing we had so far tonight, besides the carolers and the handbells. The Muppets did a lot of Christmas classics, which we liked, and because the food wasn't really festive. There was a lot of lights, but like I said, I think Knott's has Disney One with the little nightly lighting of the castle, so I don't know. Let's see what we can squeeze in the last hour, and we're on deck of the Mark Twain, so music should be starting pretty soon. So while Tinsel and Tunes on the Mark Twain at night on the Rivers of America sounds very, very great and gets you in the holiday spirit with all the music, I think a trip to Merriest Nites wouldn't quite be complete if we didn't come and see the big man in red himself. And that's exactly what we came and did. We found him at the Royal Theater right outside Sleeping Beauty's castle.
My boy Santa's back. I don't think I've seen him in like a year. It's been a long time since I've seen Santa.
Bye, Santa. Bye, Santa. See you down the chimney. We're gonna miss you.
Look at me. Look at me.
He's back.
Honestly, I'm like this guy's biggest fan right now. Like, I am a little excited. Maybe very excited.
So it is midnight, and I believe they cut off the line for photos with Santa probably as soon as it struck midnight. They don't want anyone to add time to his busy schedule because he is a busy man. He has a lot of toys to make, let alone deliver, so he's on a very tight schedule. But I'm glad we got a glimpse of him before we ended the night. The only other thing that I really wish we could have done is tried to hop into Launch Bay for the merchandise, but I think it might be late at this point. We'll give it a try, but no guarantees because they are very tight-knit here. Bye, Santa. Bye. you have it, Merriest Nites.
That's a wrap.
So the event was from 8 to 12. It's a little past 12:30 right now, so we did stay a little bit after to get some pictures and stuff, but everything else is a pretty much hard stop at 12. They, just like all the attractions, they will cut off the lines and just finish the rest of the queue that's already lined up. So same thing goes for the photo ops and things of that nature. They do start like that cutoff right at midnight, so you can't jump in line with Santa or Pluto or Mickey or anyone like that at midnight. Make sure to plan ahead and figure out who you want to see before the night's over, because we don't have that much time. Everyone kind of knows that. A lot of our friends just felt like it was a very rushed evening, and you just had to really make it crunch time if you wanted to get through all the little things on your checklist.
Pretty much.
So I think most people in our like Disney park going friend zone, they all will say the same thing who've come tonight, is that it was just very short and rushed, and there was actually probably too much to do compared to what we thought. We thought there was going to be not enough to do.
Yeah, it was too much going on.
And the foods that we tried personally weren't the best that we've had as far as festive foods go. Maybe some of the other ones were really good, but we just really didn't want to risk spending the time waiting for the food after our first ones took forever. We did have a great time watching all the performances, the entertainers, things of that. We didn't get to see as many characters as we would have liked. We did see a few, but not that many. They are very spread out. You have to know where you want to go, because on the map it doesn't say which characters belong where. You kind of have to find that out for yourself and go on a little goose chase. So, but there you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us tonight and getting to experience Merriest Nites with us. We definitely want to always share our perspective with you guys, and then that helps you make a final decision. So, thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next Dream Park adventure.
Good night.